Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be going through all of my June favorites. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. First thing that I have, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this several times, but it is this stuff right here. This is called Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you've probably seen me talk about this a lot. And the reason I keep talking about it is because people keep asking me about it because they don't screenshot it or they don't remember. I've posted it on Instagram, I've tweeted about it, I've put it on Snapchat a ton of times. So that's why I have it here. So I'm gonna tell you guys on YouTube why I love to use this. So I have two different flavors here. This one is eucalyptus. I just got this because I'm like obsessed with eucalyptus scent. And this one is lavender. So these are two different sizes. I got this at Target. This one was $10 and this one was $17, but a lot of people have been telling me you can get this size at Costco for $10. I've been using this soap for a long time, and I guess I forgot to say it already, but the reason I use this is to wash my makeup brushes. You just use a couple drops of this in your brush, and you could do it either on your hand, or I've been using the Sigma brush mat because it helps save your palms so your palms don't dry out after washing like 1,000 brushes. I use just a couple drops per brush, like for all my eyeshadow brushes, and then most of my face brushes. And then just for like my liquid foundation brushes, like just foundation brush or my concealer brushes, I use straight up alcohol to wash it first. And a lot of people ask me like, does it dry out your brushes? I've been doing it for years, like probably 4 years now, using alcohol in my foundation and concealer brushes, and nothing bad has ever happened to it. So what I do for all my liquid like foundation and concealer brushes, I rinse it out with alcohol, like in a little puddle with the brush mat, or I used to use a cup before I had the brush mat, just rinse it out, get all the gunk out, and then I just go back in and clean it with a couple drops of this. I guess it could sound tedious, but like for those particular brushes, like when it's like a lot of gunk in there and it's like rubbing my face, I'm okay with it, like taking the extra steps to make sure it's like clean, like really clean. And then I also use this stuff in my beauty blenders too. So now I have a couple makeup beauty products that I'm going to be talking about. First one is this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and this one is the hydrating one. This is definitely my favorite out of all the Smashbox primers. I like this one a lot more than just the regular one. The regular one's really nice, but for my particular skin, I like to use something a little bit more hydrating. This one just feels really, really good on my face. I go back and forth between this one and the Makeup Forever one and the Maybelline Baby Skin. So those are kind of like my top 3 favorite primers that I've been using right now, but this is a newer one that I just got and I've been using it a lot lately. It almost has a cooling effect on the skin, but it's kind of like a really, really lightweight gel texture. It's a lot different than the original Smashbox primer, which feels more like, I don't know, it feels more slick, I guess. This one feels like it kind of absorbs into the skin a little bit more. If you have a little bit more like dull or dehydrated skin, I would definitely recommend this. Okay, so next thing I have is another makeup product actually, and they are 4 eyeshadows and they're all from Makeup Geek. I've always loved Makeup Geek shadows, but for some reason, like these shadows are just like calling my name right now. I guess I'll just show you like this. You see it? I'm gonna do 2 at a time, but it's these 4 colors right here. I tried to take it out of my Z palette so all the other shadows aren't like distracting from it, but I'll do 2 at a time. All right, so I'm gonna do these 2 first. And this is Desert Sands and Roulette. Somebody said I say Roulette weird. People always making me insecure. These are both in the Vegas Lights palette from Makeup Geek. I used it the other day and it pretty much like rocked my world, basically. So Desert Sands is very similar to Uninterrupted from MAC. It's a little bit more something. I don't know what the word is, maybe like deeper or more orangey, like warmer. I'm not sure. I think Uninterrupted is just like straight up more yellow, but this is such a pretty transition color. Like I'm obsessed with it, and I wore it the other day for a makeup look, which I will be making a tutorial for soon. And then this is Roulette, also from Makeup Geek, which is like a really pretty, I'm not very good at describing colors. It's a really cool color, and it's like metallic-y and amazing. And then the other 2 colors that I have are Bitten, this one right here, and Babyface. I don't know why I'm making this weird, but I'm making it weird. All right, so Bitten is like an incredible color, and I just saw on our Instagram, they came up with a new one called Cherry Cola, which is kind of looks like Bitten mixed with Sienna from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is like everything. But this color is a really amazing, really pretty color. It's very like deep. Again, I don't know how to describe it. I wanna say like purpley maroon, but I just really love to use Bitten, especially with Desert Sands. It's like so pretty. I feel like I'm gonna be wearing it a lot. And I talked about it on Snapchat, but sometimes I wanna use really warm colors, and when I use a warm color, I wanna use like a pop of like bronzy, almost orange, but I don't like the way orange eyeshadow looks on me, so that's why I'm like so happy about these two colors, because they're more purpley than orange, but they're still really warm. This one is called Babyface, and it's like a creamy, most eyeshadows this color are like white or like creamy beige white, but this one's almost got like a hint of gray or taupe to it, which you know is like my thing. So I just think this color is really cool, and I think it's very unique. You can see it right here. I've used it on my lid a couple times. It's just a very interesting and different, brighter kind of lid color than what I'm used to seeing. Those 4 shadows from Makeup Geek are like my jam right now, and I really wish I was better at describing it. Normally when I talk about shadows, like I'll go to the website and see what they say, because usually they're right.
Obviously, you're too busy for me today because you haven't sent me a voice message in like a few hours, so I feel like you don't even care about me.
I think Desi's lonely right now. Next makeup product, I guess I do have a lot of makeup stuff. This one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it or used it in other videos, was the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And that one by itself, even on my like fair skin, it was a little bit too bright. It was really, really pretty, but it was just like a little bit too much. So I got this one instead, or this one in addition to, I guess. Some people mix those two or these two together, but you see how this one is more like a creamy color? It's like kind of like a beige skin tone, not totally white powder, and it's very creamy. It has a very creamy texture to it. I got it for underneath my eye area, and I've been loving it lately. One of the things that I love about it, it doesn't flash back. It just sets into the concealer really, really nicely, and it doesn't stand out. It just like kind of melts into your foundation and your concealer, and it just looks really, really good. And it's a really big jar container of it. The only thing I did was take out the sifter, because I just stick my beauty blender like all up in it, and it makes it easier to apply.
I think I have a kernel stuck in my throat.
And the next thing I have to talk about is like so different than anything I would normally use. This is the Lush Face and Body Cleanser, and this one is called Angels on Bare Skin. So this is the one, if you guys saw my Generation Beauty video, this came in the swag bag, and Lush was there at Generation Beauty. And I think I told you guys, but I've just been very like, I don't know if intimidated is the word, but I just like don't know what to do when I go into Lush. I don't understand it. Like I want to try it. Everything smells really good. I just don't know how. I don't know what made me do it, but I actually started washing my face with this because it smells, actually I know why. It's because it smells so good. Oh my God. When I say something smells fragrancy or not fragrancy, I'm talking about like, if you smell like a Bath & Body Works candle, it smells like a perfume, like artificial fragrance. Not that that's always bad, but sometimes for me, it's like too much. It'll give me a headache if like a candle is lit and it's too powerful. And that's the same way I feel about like facial cleansers and moisturizers. Like I like stuff that typically doesn't have a fragrance in it, like fragrance free. So this one, it's not like a fragrancy smell. It's like a natural lavender smell. Like it just smells like straight up you're putting lavender all over your face, and it's amazing. The texture of it is so interesting. You see it's like, it's kind of like Play-Doh. It's like a little bit more broken up than Play-Doh is. But I just take a little bit like, and there's just straight up like little lavender, what is that? Like a sprig. But I take like probably twice that amount, probably too much. But it's kind of a messy wash because you have to like work it into your hand, and a lot of it falls. I usually do it in the shower, but at night I make a mess when I use it. So I've been using it morning and night, but it feels so good on my face. And I don't know if it's literally because of this. So I've been using it for the past 2.5 weeks. How long ago was Gen Beauty? 3 weeks ago? So I've actually been using it morning and night. And you guys know how like diehard I am for my CeraVe cleanser. I've been using it instead of that, which is like, whoa, that is a big deal for me because I've been using that for so many years. To just have this like natural product come in and like rock my world. I don't know what it is about it, but like when I wash my face with it, by the way, it doesn't take off makeup. So sometimes I do a little like CeraVe rinse just to get like any residual makeup off that the makeup wipe didn't get because I am cake-faced. Just that way I can wash my face and like really feel it deep into my pores. But when you're done washing it, it feels like my face feels so smooth, and sometimes if I use something too harsh on my face, like it makes my skin red. this, like, I don't know if it's the lavender or the chamomile, but it like calms my face and it looks like my skin actually looks good when I get out of the shower. Since I've started using this, I haven't had a breakout. My skin has been very like calm, cool, and collected. All right, so I think that's it for like makeup stuff. So the next thing I have, honestly, I'm a little apprehensive about sharing it because last time I went to go buy it, it was out of stock and I was very, very upset. But I'm not as selfish as most of you think I am. So I'm going to share it. I've talked about it so much on Snapchat, and here it is. This is the best candle ever. I think I've only talked about one candle ever publicly, and it was the Bath & Body Works like eucalyptus spearmint one, which I really like the scent, but sometimes when you leave it lit for too long, it's like so overpowering. This is like what I'm talking about with like the fragrancy kind of thing. I like more subtle candles. Like I really want to get into like an oil, like a eucalyptus oil that spews through my house. So if anybody knows anything about eucalyptus or lavender or like eucalyptus mint, like peppermint, like an oil, I'm looking to invest in something. Like I don't even know where to look for that. So if anybody knows like a good oil or something that will like disperse itself through my home, please let me know because I need eucalyptus everywhere. Back to the candle. So this candle is from Target and this is the Coastal Linen candle. And I don't even know, people ask me what brand it is. I don't know. Is it Signature Soy? I'm not sure. This is literally like the only thing that's on here. It's not one of those like Yankee Candle ones. But they sell it at Target. This size is $15, but this is like the best candle ever. And the reason why, so if you're like me, I like the smell of colognes, typically more often than I like the smell of like women's perfume. So I love the smell of cologne. I think it smells so much better, like guys deodorant, guys body wash, like all of it. It just smells better to me. This candle smells like Acqua di Gio cologne.
Ooh, I know.
It smells really, really good. And what I love about this candle is that it fills up the room, but it's not overpowering. It's like very subtle. So I leave it lit like in my office room or in my bedroom for a couple hours, and then when I go back in there, it's just like very subtle. I know, that's like my word, subtle. It's a very like soft and subtle scent. It's not overpowering. It's not like, you know, like the cupcake candles where it's like smells like you're walking into like a barrel of frosting or something. This one is just very subtle and it smells very clean and fresh, and it's just like a very relaxing scent. Okay, so the last couple things I have for you guys are both clothing. And you know, if I'm ever like talking about clothing like this, you know I really, really love it because it's very hard for me to find clothes that fit me. I am very short. I'm 5'3". I mean, I'm not super, super short, but I'm shorter than average. So I have to buy petite clothing. And jean shopping for most people, I think is like, we just don't look forward to it. It's like a very tough situation and it's very stressful and it's annoying. So many of you guys recommended TOPShop to me. So I was like, okay. And then I went to the TOPShop website. So I ordered blindly and I bought 2 pairs my first time and I got a size 26 and they were just way too small for me. So I sent those ones back and I got a size 28, the next size up, and they fit so perfectly. Oh my gosh, it has like changed my life. And I tell every single person, pretty much every single person that I see that I know, I will like just gush about these pants because it's such a big deal for me as like a shorter than average person to find pants that fit my frame with like the height and like the crotch. Like I don't have a drop crotch anymore. Like the crotch is where it's supposed to be. So the Petite Moto Bleach Authentic Ripped Skinny Jean. This is what they look like. You can see it, right? This is what they look like on my phone. I'm just pulling out my orders so that way I can show you guys. What I like about these is they actually feel like jean. So this one's not as thick as some pants are, but they're just, I don't know, they just feel really nice and like high quality to me. And they're all pretty much ankle length, all the ones that I got, which is great, especially for out here. Pretty much I don't need anything that goes like all the way down to my sock, you know? So yeah, this is one of the pairs that I got, and it has just a couple little decorative holes in it. I got this pair of black ones right here. Those ones are really cool. Those ones are like pretty high-waisted, but I'm okay. Like I don't wear crop tops ever because I can't. I don't want to scare people, but they're high-waisted. So for me, like when I get high-waisted jeans, I'm cool with it because it sucks in my love handles. Like I'm okay with that, you know? Cool. And then I got Petite Moto Indigo Wash Leigh jeans. And that's actually the jeans I'm wearing right now. So I'll include pictures of the me wearing the pants because I think I have some like OOTDs. So they cost $70, which is honestly, that's a pretty good price for a specific fit and style of jean. $70 is, yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but it's not as expensive as like designer jeans like Joe's, or I don't know what other designer jeans are out there because I've never even gotten them. But some jeans are like $250, so the fact that these fit me and they're $70 is amazing. So, you got paper in your mouth? You paper chaser? Oh, I just got lipstick all over here. All right, last thing I have for you guys is a coat. And this coat is from Windsor, and it is an olive kind of drapey trench coat. And you guys, I know I've told you 1,000 times, but you know I'm petite, and this kind of stuff just doesn't fit me. Usually I don't even order it because I just assume it's not gonna fit me. I'm gonna be swimming in it, it's gonna be way too long, the arms are gonna be way too long, like whatever. It was like $45, and I decided like I loved the color and the style of it so much that I was willing to go get it altered to make it, force it to fit me. And then it came in and I tried it on and I could not believe that I was literally in shock. Like I just stopped for a few minutes because I was so in shock the fact that it actually fit me. It's so lightweight, which is really great for Southern California because it's pretty much always warm outside. It's definitely not like a super fancy material because it was only $45, but it's not like a super cheap material either. All right, so that wraps up all of my favorites for this month. I feel like I had a lot of good stuff in here that I got really like emotional about where I'm like standing up. But I'm really excited about everything that I had this month, so I'm curious to hear if you guys use any of the stuff that I use. Or I know some of you guys went and bought the Angels on Bare Skin. So I really wanna hear what you guys think if you guys are using some of these products already. If not, let me know what some of your favorites are for this month because I love trying out new things and I just feel like I've been more like experimental lately. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.